In today's video, I am going to be showing you 19 basketball shooting drills that you can run with your players, or if you are a player yourself, you can use these drills to improve your shooting. These are all drills that will help you shoot better in game. They are going to help you speed up your shot. They are going to help you with your power so that you can get more range, and they are going to help you with your accuracy as well, especially off the dribble and sometimes with a defender. So let's get down. Let's check this out. If you are a basketball coach, make sure to go check out the 100 Basketball Drills book that is down in the description below. And if you are a basketball player, make sure to go check out the shooting workout that is down in the description below so that you can build the strength to be able to shoot NBA range and even further three-point shots. So definitely go check out those two books. Even if you're a coach, you should check out that shooting workout book too. Let's get down and let's check out these basketball drills. This first basketball drill is a reactionary drill so that you can shoot off of basically a very aggressive defender. So right here, I'm going to hold that ball. I'm going to let David take that ball, take a quick reverse dribble back, and I'm going to be reaching either on the right or left side. At that point, he needs to attack back in the opposite direction and then pull up for a quick shot. Whether it's a right-left stop or a left-right stop, I want him to experiment with both of those options when it comes to footwork. But the idea here is you reach, I teach. I'm going to quickly cross over, attack one dribble hard, and pull for the shot before you're able to recover and defend my shot. You can also experiment with different footwork as well off of that one dribble. You can do a quick sidestep. It's totally up to you. Next, you can do this drill alone, or you can do this with a friend. Basically, the ball drops. You can drop it yourself, catch on two, do a quick rip, and then you want to pull for that shot. You can go for a rip or through the legs. It doesn't necessarily matter. But the idea is for you to be able to then attack that rim as hard as you can off of that low rip or cross. One dribble pull up. You want to try and work on speed with this drill. This is not a drill that you want to go slowly with. This is a drill that you want to react as fast as possible and attack as fast as possible. I cannot stress it enough. Speed is of the importance in this drill, because if you can make yourself work faster in this drill than you would in game, then in-game shooting is going to become very easy for you. Sometimes in games, especially for David, but sometimes in games at some positions for some players, you need to be able to pull that quick shot while you are sprinting down court. Sometimes you are in transition and you need a three-point shot. Sometimes you are in transition and you have that wide open three and you've got rebounders. And sometimes when you're just sprinting down court, you're going to be pulling a three. Whether you are going to be pulling a three sprinting down court or you are maybe just stepping into a three, but at least if you're sprinting into this shot, you are going to be in a much better situation because you are trying to now move fast and then pull for your shot, which is something that's very similar to what you would be basically looking at when you are in game. This next drill is going to be, again, when it comes to speed. We really want to try and push ourselves in this drill as well. So you're going to catch after that wing to point cut. You're going to then catch on two, and then you're going to do a quick crossover and then sidestep out. The idea with the crossover is to make that defender think that you're about to attack, like we see here, and then you sidestep out. Then you can change it up, and then you can crossover, attack forward, sidestep out. There's a couple of different variations here, but speed is of the importance. The faster you can do this, and you can pull from that dribble, you can pull your shot from that dribble, the better off you are going to be when it becomes a game situation. Now we are going to be sprinting the full length of the court, and you are going to be pulling for a three, but we are going to be pulling from a three that is much further away than the three-point line. Now, back when this one clip was recorded, David was a grade 8, which would be grade 7 in the USA. That elementary school line is the regular three-point line that would be used in the States. Where he is shooting from right now would be roughly where the FIBA/NBA line would be. But by extending your range, obviously pulling for a shot after a sprint while dribbling is not exactly the most easiest thing that you can do. But By being able to do this, you are going to improve your shot ability, your distance, your ability to shoot from further away, but you're also improving your ability to shoot off the dribble as well. Now we're getting more into the in-game situations where you're going to be shooting the ball off of contact. So right here I have David attacking the middle of the key and he's spinning off the gap help. In this case that's me, but he's spinning off making contact. The idea is when you make contact with the defender, when you hit that defender, it's going to allow you to create that gap that you need. Because if the offensive player makes the contact first, then of course the offensive player wins. If the defender makes contact with the offensive player first, then the defense wins. So what you need to be able to do is to be able to make that contact and still be able to have the body control to be able to make that shot. Now, if you are alone and you don't have somebody to hold a pad, or if you're alone and you don't have somebody to go and play defense against you, here is a drill that you can use to be able to help improve your shot. Basically, you're going to do a little bit of a ball control drill. So right here, it's a through the legs, behind the back twice, sidestep into a shot. This is going to help improve your handles, but this is also going to improve your shot, especially being able to shoot off the dribble. Because in game, you're going to be shooting off the dribble, sidestepping, step backs, whatever it may be. And by doing drills like this, you are going to put yourself at a massive advantage. Next is going to be a glide dribble. And with the glide dribble, you're just going to be going through your legs, gliding back and forth. You can also do this behind your back as well. And the idea here is going through your legs 3, 4, maybe 5 times, and then you're going to do a quick side step out and you're going to pull for that shot. You're not going to just go to your left side either. You're going to go to your right side. You're not just going to go to your right side. You're also going to go to your left side as well. Next, again, another drill that you can do by yourself is just glide dribbles across from the wing to the point. Quick crossover. Now, you can do this glide dribble as slow or as fast as you want, but the idea is as soon as you get to that last cross and you cross up and pull for that mid-range shot, you could also do this for a three-point shot too, but when you pull for that shot, that first dribble when you attack into that shot, you want to try and do that as fast as you can. The reason is because now by doing this, you are going to be now improving your ability to be able to shoot in game better because you're going to be working at a different speed in game. You're going to be going at 100%. So if you're not going 100% or faster in practice, you are going to not improve yourself when it comes to in-game shooting. So this is where it really comes down to getting faster. That's the biggest thing I can tell you with a lot of these drills. This next dribble is going to be continuous through the legs dribbles up from half court, and then you're going to do a glide dribble, either a killer cross or straight into an attack dribble off of the glide when you get to the point. And the idea here is being able to change up your original last crossover, but again, still trying to pull for that shot as fast as you possibly can off of one dribble. This is just coming from a different angle on the attack. Instead of gliding out, you are going to be now attacking straight on glide and then attack. This is very important. Being able to change up your angles of attack in your drills and in your practice is going to allow you to be able to shoot better in game because you're not going to always come from the exact same angle when it comes to an in-game shot. You're going to have to change things up. Now, going with the theme of being able to change things up, right here, dribble handoff and then a re-screen. Being able to take that one dribble out, cross over, and then reuse that screen and pull for a shot is something that is very important to practice because this is a very close to in-game skill that you are going to need to be able to improve and, of course, shoot better because this is something that you do in game anyways. However, when it comes to these drills, being able to, again, just change up your attack angle, even though it's just slightly different. There's not much of a difference, but just that small, slight difference is going to help you improve your in-game shooting. Now it's going to be a drill that you are going to be looking at, basically reading your defender and pulling for the shot. So I've set up 4 pylons as essentially a screen. Now, obviously, a screen in the game is not going to be this wide. However, the idea is basically you are going to read your defender. Is he going to try and go over that screen, or is he going to go under that screen? If he goes under, you need to pull. If he goes under but he's fast and he's able to pop out, well, now you've got to be able to then attack back the opposite direction or continue through, whatever your option is. You want to try and experiment with what and how you are attacking that defender and how you are reading that defender who is guarding you. Now, in this drill, what we are going to be doing is just a quick one dribble off of a dribble handoff. We're going to be starting close. This was used as a warm-up with these 3 boys, and the idea was just to be able to get the shots going as fast as possible, get as many shots as possible up. At this point, we were trying to get a minimum of 200, maybe 300 shots per day, and this was a great drill that we ran just to be able to get more shots up. We then extended it out where you would pull 2 dribbles coming off of that dribble handoff on the wing and pulling for 2 dribbles for that elbow jumper. Again, just trying to put as many shots up as possible, trying to attack as hard and as fast as we can. We were obviously going faster over time. We wanted to start slow because we were warming up, and then you want to try and work into going as fast as we can. Being able to do a quick snatch back, experiment, do different moves, do different options, and this drill is fantastic just to be able to get your shots up as fast as you can, as many as you can. When it comes to shooting drills, once you're past the warm-up phase, I really like to get a defender in the drill. Now, if you're only shooting by yourself, it's impossible to get a defender in the drill. But if you are privileged enough to have a friend who will come out and train with you, or you just have a training session with multiple players, well, now you can get into drills like this where you can do closeout shooting. You pass the ball out, that offensive player has 1 dribble to be able to score, and certain situations, I don't allow these guys to shoot the 3. I want them to take 1 dribble so that they are forced to have a contested shot. And the idea with the contested shot is that's what's going to happen in game. And if you're not practicing what essentially happens in game, well, then now you are essentially screwed because you're not going to have the experience of having a hand in your face, and you're not going to be able to time a defender so that you know you're not going to get blocked. So that is the very important factor when it comes to these types of drills where it's closeout shooting. This next drill is very similar to the last, but now I'm giving them a few extra dribbles. Basically, they need to be able to create a shot for themselves without being able to shoot inside the key. Whether it's a 3-point shot or a mid-range shot, it doesn't matter. But they have to shoot outside of the key, and it has to be at the very minimum 1 to 2 dribbles. They can't take more than 4 dribbles. That is no longer an option because at this age, these are both Jason and David are both prep players. Now, the younger guy, Desiree, you've seen on this channel too, he's still a middle school player. However, I want them to be able to create a shot for themselves with under 4 dribbles. Ideally, 1 or 2 dribbles. And the idea is just to be able to learn how to shoot with a defender in their face. This is a skill that not many players have, and if you can learn how to shoot with a hand in your face, you are going to be a much better shooter and a much better player yourself. So now the same idea, being able to shoot with a defender in your face. You're going to be shoulder to shoulder with a defender, and the idea here is you're going to be starting out on the wing. Now, we don't have any markings on this specific basketball court, but the idea is to have a player on your shoulder out on the 3-point line on the wing, on the 45, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to be dribbling towards the free throw line, and you're going to stop. You're not going to tell the defender where you're going to stop. I, as the trainer, is not going to tell the boys where to stop. The offensive player is going to decide that himself. He could take 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, doesn't matter. He's going to stop whenever he stops, he has to take a quick side step back or step back, and he has to pull for that shot, snatch back, whatever it may be. And the idea is now the defender is going to get better as a defender because he's going to then learn how to react faster to players who are doing snatchbacks and things like that. However, as the offensive player, he's going to be improving because he's going to have a hand in his face. Now, this is the exact same drill, but instead, what we are doing is a straight line attack. They are attacking straight on, and they're going to do a side step or a step back off of a snatch back whenever they feel like it. They could take 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, 3 dribbles, doesn't matter. They just have to be outside of the key. They can't go inside the free throw line. So ideally, you would start this at half court. They would sprint up. You would then, at their discretion as the offensive player, will make that discretion on being able to shoot whenever they want. They can do different fakes on the end, as we can see, because now they can make contact with that defensive player, and that will allow them to learn how to be able to do that in an in-game situation. Because when you're attacking the rim, if you are beside your player or your defender's running alongside you, you've got to learn how to make that contact and sidestep out and pull for that shot. So by learning drills like that, learning moves and skills like that in a drill situation like this, it is going to be able to help you become a much better basketball player and, of course, shooter as well. Now we are working on the post-up. The defense doesn't go live until the offensive player turns and does a quick 1 dribble post move. At this point, I would like it to be a floater or a jump shot, preferably a jump shot. But at this point, as soon as they make that turn, they have 1 dribble after that 1 dribble. So technically 2 dribbles after the turn. They have to make contact, and they need to be able to shoot the ball. Slight fadeaways work the best, in my opinion, because now you're learning how to do a fadeaway, but also a shot with a hand in your face. But now they can use different shoulder fakes as well, which will help them improve too, because of course you have to be able to do those quick shoulder fakes if you're in a situation like that in game. If you are a basketball coach, make sure to go check out the link that is down in the description for the 100 Basketball Drills book. That is going to help you with your practice plans and your practices just so much. Obviously, if you want to get some practice plans, I have those down in the description below as well. But if you are a player, make sure to go check out that shooting workout. That shooting workout is going to help you shoot the ball from further away, which will help with your range, and that will help you shoot more threes in game. Anyways, I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.